And if you want to wait on the budget adoption until Campos is here, you can do like Theron, so she can talk to her something if you want to. It's up to you.
Wife's having surgery today.
Oh, okay.
All right, it's 8:30. We'll start with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, there you go.
There he is. All right, first on the agenda is the 2026 budget adoption.
I was informed that the prosecutor's office, the 14 cents that was supposed to bring all the clerks up to the same pay. They were going to do it before the budget, but it was put into the budget. I just want to bring that to you guys' attention. So it'll take place at the first of the year.
Okay.
Am I correct, Jenny?
That's my understanding.
So how does that impact potential raise that we're giving to all employees?
So that 14 cents plus the 3%. Is that how you put it in there, Kathy?
Yeah, it'll make them all the clerks on the same level.
Okay.
Instead of being effective now, it's not going to be taking effect until January.
Okay.
Is there any other discussion on the budget?
I'd make a motion to approve the budget as proposed.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the budget as proposed. Is there any discussion? Do we need to do a roll call on this, Kathy?
You do not. You only have to
Okay.
do that.
All
You
right.
can if you want, but you don't have to.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
There's a place on the back of the sign and you have to check that you vote for or against it. 2 copies. And those notes are mine, so ignore those.
Okay. All right, next is the 2026 salary ordinance adoption.
There are 2, we have 2 separate ordinances, one for elected officials, the other for all other employees. 2 copies of each.
Do we need separate motions probably? Or can we do them
You can
as
do
one?
both,
Then I will move that we adopt both salary ordinances, the one for non-elected officials and the one for elected officials.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the salary ordinance. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to waive second reading.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to waive second reading. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do
Any opposed?
you need a motion to waive second reading on the budget approval?
Wouldn't hurt.
So move.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to waive second reading on the budget adoption. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next on the agenda, the treasurer, Connie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have ordinance, a new one to replace an old one. It's just adding language in with processing fees for credit cards, giving us the ability to charge for convenience fees as well. It's just a wording thing. Based on what our attorney said, we should add that because if we're charging convenience fees instead of processing fees, we're not covered by that. So
Does anybody have any questions on it while she's here? All right,
Motion.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded to approve the ordinance for finance. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, carries.
Thank you.
thank you.
Waive second, please.
Don't need it on that.
Don't need it.
Well,
We might.
we might. I'll
Get
move
it,
to
Kim.
waive second reading. Let's be safe.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to waive second reading. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. All right, next let's hear from Theron, or the county highway.
All right, so hold on.
Jim, we have a problem with this sheet.
I'm back. So in front of you, you have two proposals for the design of a new highway garage facility. Let's call it a facility because it's not just a garage. So we started working with Paul Kimmerly multiple years ago. And he helped with a lot of the internal layout, etc. So this little file is Paul Kimmerly. Lots of drawings. And due to his schedule, it didn't really align with the deadline that was being requested. So he asked us if we wanted to look additionally. So we have in front of you a proposal from DLZ for $2,207,800, and then from Anchor Construction for $1,890,000. I did not print out the full scope for you. They are based off the exact same scope. Initially, DLZ gave a full scope that takes it from where it is currently in its drawings to the end of construction. And we asked Anchor to do the same. So they are the exact same proposal. Those are their prices. So this is currently where we're at. We took this to the commissioners and asked them to give a recommendation to bring it to you. Obviously, we like the price of Anchor, and we think Anchor and DLZ would do a great job either way. As you all are likely aware, Aaron and I are swamped as it is in our departments. So having someone who knows this entire process would be a benefit for us. We are not structural engineers or architects, so it may be a disaster, to be nice. So even if we get this approved now, next month, it will have to have an agreement written up between the county and whomever is chosen through Kurt's office. And just a little background, I did not print out the plans that we've been working on with Paul Kimmerly, but we are building it to where everything's in the one location. Obviously, we would keep the pit. We're making it so that we have room to grow into. And we have been designing it for efficiency, storage, day-to-day. We take everything that's in town, outside of town, to the parcel that we purchased a couple years ago now. And then Aaron and I have been putting a lot of thought into it so that we are building it once and building it right. So, I mean, at this point, it's in your hands.
So
What do you want to do?
This, two estimates, that's just for the engineering phase.
Yes. So that's just designing it and taking it through construction.
Okay. What is anybody come up with a ballpark figure on what it costs to build it?
Did Paul give us a? Yeah, up to 25 million. It's pretty hefty. Right? That was like a couple months ago.
This one here.
So they'll oversee designing and then also through the construction process, they'll be
Yes.
involved through it all.
So until we move in, they would be the oversight and designer. We would be the contact with the county. And then obviously if it was something we couldn't make, we would ask the appropriate people the decision. But they would be in contact with either of us. And then if needed, we'd pull in someone else. You know, if it's like a minor thing, we can be like, yeah, that's no big deal. Major thing, got to talk to somebody.
So do they line up all the contractors and everything like that?
So they would do the bid documents to bid it out, and then yes, they would like be the oversight. So the contractor who was awarded, they would oversight them.
So they do the bids and everything.
Well, I'd probably still have to open them like usual.
Right. But they'll take care of a lot of that paperwork.
Yeah.
So we don't have to.
Yeah, there's two.
That's my understanding. I mean, I've never done this, so
Is that what you did?
No, I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
So has there been any discussion about where that's going to get funded from?
that's a good question.
Is with the new property tax discussion we had last month. I don't think the question was asked, nor was it brought up about having a construction project go on the tax roll. Whether that's going to be allowed under the new requirements for budgeting and that type of thing, or how is that going to get paid for?
Well, that the conference that we just had was a little bit of an insight into what the state didn't necessarily take into consideration. It's part of what they say changes may happen because as you borrow the money and put it into the property taxes and they change them and that goes away, it doesn't give us as much ability to borrow as we've had in the past. Is that correct, Kathy, to a certain extent?
The new income tax, the way it's written, they have to be reaffirmed every year. So the bonding companies may be a little more hesitant because they don't have a guaranteed source of income, because the next council could vote something different as it comes to the income taxes. These are, like he said, these are things that are all going to be addressed. They didn't think about that. So you could bond this, you could, or some other financial means, you know, you've got your major moves, some other sources you can look at, and we can take a dive into those and look up some numbers if you want. But yeah, we would have to figure out where it's coming from. I would think you'd want to have an idea before you approve somebody's contract to design, build it, that you could afford to build it.
Because the Indiana Bond Bank, I did speak with them down at the conference. They usually limit to 10 million, but those are really inexpensive bonds, good place to go. If they will work with us, and if there is better bonding out there, they will help get us to that too. We could do a mix between that, major moves. You know, we could borrow from major moves and pay it back so that it doesn't disappear. There's options that we need to discuss and figure out and make sure we can afford to get this done.
In the past, we've had, I think Jeff Peters' company come in and assess what the rate would be if we borrowed 25 million or 15 million, or to get some numbers to see what impact that would have on a single family home, a farm, or a business. They use different scenarios. So that kind of gives us a handle. And I think that's something we need to be looking at before we approve to spend $25 million.
Without hiring this company, we won't have a very firm number, will we? I mean, until they do the design and get things in place, how soon can we have a closer estimate on what this thing is going to cost us in total?
So the up to 25 million was from Paul. He got it. He got it. I mean, when I say we've designed it, in my opinion, we've got it pretty good. So like, here's just the shop. So he was already to the point of looking at the building design as in like structurally wise. I don't know though. I will have to get back with you.
Because
'Cause I don't know how quickly that part could happen.
I hate to spend $1.8 million and then find out we can't figure out how to do it.
How long is this quote good for?
The one says 30 days. I can ask them both to update before the next meeting. Actually, within the next 2 weeks. I don't see why that couldn't be done.
Yeah, because I see Anchor's
30 days.
quote was September 9th, and this is already October.
Yes, but they knew I was coming to this meeting. So
Oh, okay.
I take the 30 days with like, they knew what I was doing.
Okay.
I will ask about a price overall of the building.
I would echo what Michael is saying. I'd be pretty nervous about entering into something like this until we know how we're going to finance the whole project and if we can afford to finance it. Because Senate Bill 1 makes me very, very nervous. And I just learned something new this morning in what you said, Kathy, that, did I understand you correctly, that every year we will have to renew the income tax percentage?
That's my understanding from it.
Correct.
That may be something that gets changed with this new legislation. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're
but-
realizing that it might be a problem.
But we have to operate on what we
What it
have
is,
today. And, wow. Yeah, I'm very nervous about the whole impact, not just for us as a county, but for our incorporated towns.
Yeah.
I think we would be remiss if we were not very careful and make sure that we have things in place before we make a major decision like this.
Well, and with this legislation, this body right here is going to have a lot thrown on their shoulders over the next 2 years. And if we don't do it right, the whole county is going to suffer.
Mhm.
And with the uncertainty of where things are at today, and every meeting we go to, they always talk about this is probably going to change. This is probably going to change. But it doesn't matter if it changes or not. What it is at today is what we have to look at. And these are the issues with funding something like this today with where things are at. So nothing will change until session in January. So I don't know how
those changes are going to affect us.
right. So it's a it's a terrible time to be in our position with this right now. And we're going to have to take it slow so that we know more certainty of how best to move forward. And Jeff Peters is going to be the way to go. And I'm not sure how he can't predict the future either, just like we can.
He has a better grip on it, though.
Right, right. So my suggestion is that we set up another meeting with Jeff about this particular topic to start moving in the process of, to begin with, whether or not we can do this and how.
I would like also to say on this project that probably would take more than just I think we all bond as much as we can. I also stress to this board, do not cut corners on this building. We did this 50 years ago when we built one down here where we're at right now.
And the jail.
And I was there when we built that building. And we paid for that building probably twice since then, at least, in repairs. It shouldn't have been built in town, that building. Should have been moved out of town then, but they was afraid to move it to the fairgrounds because people out there didn't want it out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we got a good location. We need to build this for 50 plus years. And I just advise, do not cut corners here when this thing does go.
Yes. And I think that's been stressed, especially the highway department. We want this set up so that we don't have to worry about it again. We don't have to add on. We don't have to figure out how we're going to do something more. And I think that's why the cost is where it's at too.
We just put money in that new building down here a year after we built it. Roof leaked
Mm-hmm.
first winter. It rained inside. So hopefully we do a better job.
So I think what we're saying is we'll take this under advisement and try to move forward. If you could work with them as far as time frame of the quotes.
Yeah.
An extension.
Yeah. And
Yep.
let them understand why we can't do anything at this point because of the uncertainty of the environment of everything.
Yeah. No, I can do all that.
But it
No
would
big-
be, I think, good also if they could come up with a ballpark figure, what it's
Yeah.
gonna cost. If 25 million's in line, so be it, but we need to have something to work from.
Right.
Absolutely.
And we almost need that before we can sign any contract or pay them. So I guess they're going to have to trust us a little bit too.
Well, I will ask both for a ballpark figure. That way we have something. We have 3 ideas so I can kind of get an idea. Yeah. No, I can do all that.
All right. Thank you, Theron.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you. Put on my paper.
All right. Next on the agenda is the 2025 salary ordinance amendments.
These are for WIC. And the reason that that comes up now is the WIC grant starts October 1st. We never know what the rate is till the grant is approved. They approved a 2% increase. And as we correct their WIC wages for the new grant cycle, we also match the HFI, which is Fund 1161 wages. Since they do substantially similar work, they have to have the same pay. Then they do not get the 3%. This stays till next September 30th.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's effective October 1 through September 30th of next year.
Any questions, discussion? Motion?
Motion on approve as presented.
Second,
It's been moved and seconded to approve as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
motion to waive second reading.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to waive second reading. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next on the list is board appointments.
You have an opening on your health board, and you've had 2 applications. I sent both of those out to everybody. If you choose to appoint somebody today, those are your 2 options, or you can wait until you get more applicants.
Okay, so health board applications are from Joe Billman and Merrill Redden. Any thoughts, discussion?
I was been on the health board for the first part of my term. Joe Billman was on it then. Great guy. He the only reason why I would go with Merrill is because I think it's time for a fresh beginning. Put somebody in a seat for too long, they get stagnant and other things. But I would go with Merrill for those reasons.
Is that a motion?
That's a motion.
I'll second that. This is just till the end of next year, filling out Charlie's term.
That is correct.
Okay.
It's been moved and seconded to appoint Merrill Redden to the Health Board. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, there's transfers. Is there any questions on the transfers? Everybody see them?
Just a note that that minus sign should not be in front of the 2,000 there under the county general commissioners. Am I correct?
That is correct.
It,
Got a little crazy with my negatives. So.
I'll move to approve the transfers.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve transfers. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Except for the negative sign.
Yeah.
We won't approve that.
Just negative.
I'm so negative this morning. I try not to be on days that end in Y.
All right, additional appropriations.
You were sent the list with some explanations. Like I said, most of the list is for the grants that we've received through the year to get those in good order for the end of the year. The non-motor vehicles, the new buggy plates that we have already. We were going to do those for next year. It was in the budget, but we needed to get them, so we had them in time to make sure we weren't sure about their production timeline. So we have them now. I've taken it out of the 26 budget and I'm putting it in this one so we can get them paid.
Was there any questions on additional appropriations?
Move to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the additional appropriations as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to waive second reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to waive second reading. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Next on the list is the legal claims. Harold?
Yes, you should have all received copies of the legal claims. We did meet with legal counsel, review each of these item by item. I would point out about halfway down, there is an amount of $682.50, planning and zoning maps. Half of that is being paid out of Plan Commission. You'll also see that the next from the bottom, the $105 claim is being paid out of the Redevelopment Commission funds. Total litigation amounts to $6,142.50. Total claims, $17,613.75. And again, of that, $6,142.50 is directly related to litigation. And we have reviewed these item by item. I make a motion that we approve payment.
Second it.
It's been moved and seconded to approve payment for the legal claims. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Minutes. Everyone should have received the minutes. Are there any questions, changes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Is there anything else to come before the council at this time?
I'm Michaela. I'm with the clerk's office. Kim couldn't be here today, so she asked me to present this to you guys. I have a few little flyers here to look through. So we're asking for an additional appropriation for our election budget. We're asking for an additional $11,900 to fund number 1000-40005-0062 for our election equipment. We received a quote from No Ink, which is what I just gave you. It's for $21,900 for 20 pole pads. We have $10,000 left over from our special election that can be used, but we would still need an additional $11,900 to cover the balance.
All right, so these are the replacement of the equipment that can't really be certified. Some of it can't be certified, so you're updating everything.
Yeah, the software, I guess, stopped, or Apple stopped providing software, so we can't have any security updates, or they don't do any like bug fixes or anything. So if we had any issues, we would not have anybody to fix those.
Which is a really bad idea.
Yes.
So, but thank you. We did approve that. So
Oh.
you're
They
good to
already
go.
approved it.
They did?
But it was nice having you come up and talk to us.
Aaron?
She didn't want to do it to begin with. She was a little nervous.
I'd just like to verify for the additional appropriations, if the highway was on there for the equipment purchase. If you'd like me to elaborate on that, I'd be more than happy to.
It was,
Who's got 'em? I think it's on there.
it was not enough to do the chipper though. So if you could go through that.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, the amount I requested, that will do everything that we needed to do for us to move forward.
The 200.
The 200, up to 200,000, correct. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do everything that we need for our department. I just wanted to verify.
Yes. Yes. We all got that, looked through it. And
Okay, thank you.
all right. Anything more?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion. We're adjourned.
Okay, do we have anything more that we need to sign here coming around? Our minutes coming around and like that?
A lot of stuff is going around.
A lot of stuff is coming around.